Heart-to-heart connection. How to speak so children will listen. And listen so children will speak. Hello, dear parents. Talking with our children might seem simple, but it's truly an art, isn't it? How can we make our words reach our child's heart? How can we encourage our child to open up and share? These are concerns that many parents often have. Today, let's explore some secrets that will help communication with your child become easier and more effective. Before diving into the main content, let's take a quick look at what we'll be discussing. First, we'll explore the root causes of why children sometimes don't listen to their parents. The reason isn't always because they're being stubborn. Next, and this is the most important key, we'll discover how to help children process their difficult emotions. This foundational step is what truly opens the door for children to want to listen. Let's begin this journey toward a deeper connection with our beloved children. Why don't children always want to listen to their parents? Many parents have probably experienced situations like these. Your toddler, just over a year old, throws a tantrum when upset, even hitting you. Or your 5 or 6-year-old seems indifferent even after you've told them the same thing multiple times. Sometimes even responding with defiance. In families with 2 children, things often get even more complicated as they grow older, and parents are left wondering whether to punish or explain, and even when they choose to explain. It might take countless repetitions before the child truly gets it. These situations can be incredibly frustrating. Right? Every parent hopes their child will be well-behaved and obedient. And it's natural to want a quick fix, a formula, to solve these problems immediately. However, more important than correcting a mistake or changing a behavior right away is building a deeply connected and lasting relationship with your child. To us, the love and bond with our child may feel automatic, something that's existed since they were in the womb. But for the child, this relationship is not something that just exists. It must be nurtured day by day, through every gesture, every word, and every moment spent together. Good communication skills help ease tensions in the parent-child relationship, promote harmony, and most importantly, foster a deep emotional connection. So why do children sometimes not listen, even when we speak with good intentions? One of the most common and deep-rooted reasons is that the child doesn't feel truly heard or emotionally acknowledged by their parents. You might recognize phrases like, "Crying over that? Seriously? What's there to be afraid of? It's just a tiny thing. No need to make such a big deal." When we react like this in moments when our child feels sad, scared, or angry, they get the message that their emotions are wrong or unacceptable. That's why the first and most crucial step in learning to speak so children will listen isn't about asserting control. It's about helping them understand and manage their own emotions. Helping children manage emotions, the key to being heard. So how can we get our children to really listen? Many think that speaking so children will listen means getting them to follow instructions without question. But in reality, the deeper goal is to speak in a way that touches your child, so they want to listen. And the golden key to unlocking that door is this: listen to your child first. This challenge isn't unique to Vietnam. Parents all around the world, even in the US or other developed countries, often feel frustrated because their children never listen. A major, universal issue is that parents often unintentionally dismiss or deny their child's emotions, especially negative ones. Imagine this: you've worked so hard all day preparing your child's birthday party, and at the end, they sulk and say, "That was such a boring party." Mom, most people's instinctive reaction might be, "How could you say that? I worked so hard for you." Or, if your child says, "I hate the baby," you might respond, "Why would you say that? That's awful. You should love your sibling. Don't talk like that." When children express uncomfortable emotions, we often respond in unhelpful ways such as denying their feelings, You don't really hate your sibling. Or, don't be sad. There's nothing to be sad about. Philosophizing or lecturing. Don't you realize how hard I worked for you? Scolding or moralizing. You need to love your sibling. Interrogating. Why do you hate them? What did they do to you? Defending others. They didn't do anything to you. You're always the one teasing them. These kinds of reactions often make children feel worse. They may feel misunderstood, ashamed of their emotions, and over time, may stop sharing with you altogether because they've learned that opening up only brings more stress. So what can we do instead? Try applying these simple yet powerful skills to help your child feel understood, emotionally safe, and capable of identifying their feelings. Listen attentively. Pause what you're doing. Make eye contact. And really focus on what your child is saying, both in words and body language. Acknowledge with simple words. Even small responses like, oh, or, I see, show that you're listening and taking them seriously. Name their emotions. It seems like you're feeling really angry, sad, disappointed. Is that right? This helps your child recognize and understand their emotions. Express their wishes as fantasy. Sometimes, just hearing their wish spoken out loud, even if it can't come true, is comforting. For example, I wish I had a magic wand to stop the rain so you could go play right now. Let's try applying this in a specific situation. Your child comes home and says, "It was just a little rain. But the teacher canceled our field trip. I'm so mad at her." Instead of saying, "Of course it was canceled. It was raining." Try this approach. 1. Listen quietly and attentively. Look at your child and nod gently. 2. Acknowledge. Say, "Oh," or, "Hum." 3. Name the emotion. Sounds like you're really angry and disappointed because the trip got canceled. Huh? 4. Express the wish. You were really looking forward to this trip. Weren't you? I bet you wish it hadn't rained so you could go ride the ponies at the farm. When parents respond this way, children feel much more relieved. They feel understood and comforted, knowing that their parents are always by their side, no matter what. Remember, children's capacity to tolerate and regulate emotions is still very limited. As adults, we can hold back tears or stay calm during a painful injection. But kids will often squirm and resist unless firmly held. That's why they need our help to learn how to recognize, name, and manage their emotions in a healthy way. When we truly listen and empathize with our children's feelings, we are building a strong bridge that connects our heart to theirs. And once that bridge is built, speaking in a way that children will listen becomes natural, and so much easier. Wishing you all the best on this wonderful journey.